the greatest opportunity of 2024 and beyond, and that sounds cliche, but it's not. The greatest opportunity of 2024 and beyond is iPad Kids. iPad Kids will make you rich. I think there's two things actually that are massive opportunities: crypto and social media. Okay, and that's why I do both. In the 2020s, these are the two things, in my opinion, that will make you unimaginably rich. Okay, so iPad Kids will make you rich. How do iPad Kids make you rich? How do iPad Kids make you money? How are you going to get a piece of that pie? That doesn't even make sense, Nick. iPad Kids are the parents. Why do the parents let these kids have iPads? You know what? I'm asking the same question. It doesn't make any sense. When I have kids, and I plan on having a lot of kids, they will not touch an iPad until they're like 15, 16, that type of age. Okay, that's when I got a phone for the first time. I had like little video games or whatever before that. But it doesn't make sense to me. You know, you go to a restaurant and there's a mom, there's a dad, and then there's just four kids sat around there with the iPads. They got like the handles on the iPads and they're just looking at it like that. Like just straight programming. They got like Sesame Street and Barney up there, and they got the rainbow flags and the thing. Weird, right? Like it's odd. And I don't think it's a good thing for society at all. But two, I also realize it is the reality of what we live in now. Is parents want to pacify their children, and they're just gonna give them the iPad or give them the phone or give them the video games and just like watch it. Yeah, watch it. Stop crying. Yeah, whatever. Blah blah blah. And it's terrible, right? Because it doesn't have to be that way. They just have to be better parents. But them being terrible parents and kids being addicted to their iPads is good for you and it's good for me, especially if we're in the opportunity of social media and internet marketing and all of that. How do iPad Kids actually make you rich? Well, let's think about what's happening. Our generation is the generation that touched grass as a kid and also started to have the devices, you know, maybe teenage years, stuff like that. I'm 25, okay? So if you're like 20 to 30 years old right now, you had both. You still went out and like played in the mud and got like dirty in the yard and like climbed trees and like whatever. You know, you play with your friends, you went in the backyard. Kids don't do that anymore. They're on their devices. They're on the video games all the time. And then the millennials before that only had that, and they were never exposed to the internet, and so they sort of kind of got it, but not really. Like some of them did, some of them didn't. And our generation's been blessed with the ability to do both. Okay, but kids these days are just like stuck in there since 3 years old. They're genuinely, and this is crazy, they're genuinely in the metaverse. The metaverse is already here. Okay, it is the phone. It is the device. They live on the internet. That's more real for young kids now than normal real life, you know? And so how does it actually turn into dollars for you and me? It means we supply the dopamine. It means we supply the addiction. It means we supply the iPad Kids with the content that's out there. What do you think I've been doing for the past 5-6 years? Supplying the content. Now, it doesn't always have to be negative, right? It doesn't always have to be negatively programmed content of, oh, death and despair and news and outrage and all this and terrible programming on the TV shows and cartoons. It doesn't have to be like that. You can create positively inspiring content that helps people uplift themselves and create a better life and have a better reality and improve their physique and improve in the way they live and the food and all that, right? And improve the relationships. You can do that, absolutely. But the only way you do so is you supply it, okay? And so how do iPad Kids make you rich? You get on social media. You start building a brand, whether it's a personal brand, a faceless page, an e-com brand, something. You have to have a core message that you say, this is what I want to say. This is what I believe in. These are the people that I want to help or reach or entertain or whatever it is. You pick something, and I hope it's positive. I hope it's not some OnlyFans garbage. We banned OnlyFans girls and managers from our company, by the way. Side note. And I really want you to hopefully pick something positive and get online and start talking about it. Start spreading your message. Start doing something that can positively impact this generation that is just cooked. Their brains are cooked and they're just on the internet, on the phones all the time. But because they are, it will make you rich. So if you start supplying it, you're going to start getting a lot of money. Well, maybe. There's no guarantees. Like, you're still gonna have to do work. You're still gonna have to make great stuff, and there's not a lot of great stuff out there already. So if you can supply the great stuff, then you should be able to destroy the competition, especially for how smart you are because you watch my channel. Okay, now if you guys want more videos like this and you want to learn more about how iPad kids can make you rich and how I've been able to make money from those types and supply that content and be part of a positive programming of the addiction, then you should subscribe down below, subscribe, and follow me on Instagram, and shoot me a DM if you need anything. And I'm uploading videos almost every day, so I'll see you guys in the next one.